So at this point you've probably been wondering where I'm at. Been very busy at work and been deciding on my first major upgrade for the aquarium, and actually purchased it today. I researched it for, I don't know, a few weeks, tried to decide in which direction to go. Ended up choosing what I bought based on information that I've read. You know, you never know. We're all learning at this. That's the reason we do this. It's constantly a learning experience. I've got a few issues. I will show you the tank again, and I will definitely, when I get the wireless network hooked up to the reef keeper, I will actually do a video on the reef keeper. It'll probably be 10 or 15 minutes by the time I get done with the software settings. Everything's working great right now. I had one issue with the reef keeper, and I will go over that in a few weeks. But at this point I want to show you what I have purchased. The Radion XR30W Pro. I purchased two. I was going to buy three. I did not, for the reason of the brightness and the amazing power that these things generate. I did choose this over the G2 version, being that it had the UV and it has green and red and yellow lamps. I've got a few corals here that I had under an Aqua Illumination Sol blue fixture in a 60-gallon aquarium, I don't know, 6 or 8 months ago, and they just looked amazing. The Radions are, what, 170 watts a piece at full power, and probably won't even run them at half. I do have a 30-inch deep tank, and it's you know, 30 inches wide and 30 inches tall and 60 inches long. It's a 235, but you know, you never get 235 gallons in an aquarium like that. The whole system, running water in the sump and everything's about 215 gallons. One of the major reasons that got me to spend $2,000 on a lighting system was my electric bill. Love the metal halide. Always had really good luck growing corals with the metal halides. Obviously, when you run two 400 watt, you know, I'm running 800 watts of metal halide for 8 hours a day, and the electric bill comes and it's up there. The last one was $267. Generally, at the peak, my electric bills were about 95 bucks. So it's running about $6 bucks a day. And I think the main reason is, you know, besides the fact that every time you hit a new tier, you go from your 12 cents to 15 cents to 24 cents to 30-something cents to 50-something cents every kilowatt hour over that. And I was always in the 5th tier. I did have another 60-gallon aquarium running, and I did shut that down, but it had a small little Eheim 2000, Compact 2000 pump running it, and a Sol Blue over it, which wasn't even at 100% power, so it probably wasn't even, you know, 150 watts going all day long. But shut that one down, moved everything to the large tank, and decided that it was time to step up, spend the money, and you know, save 150 bucks a month or 130 bucks a month on the electric bill. So these lights will pay for themselves probably inside of a year and a half. And the awesome thing is, I don't need to change the bulbs. They never go dim, and I can just continually change my programming. I'm not one that's going to be into the lightning storms and all the other garbage that comes out in these things nowadays. I don't think the fish really care about that. But it will be nice to not just have the lamps come on and then shut off. I can ramp them for a couple hours in the morning and then run them really high, you know, run them at maybe 50-60% at 2 or 3 hours of the day, and then dim them back down at night. It'll be actually kind of awesome. What I've done is I bought 2 of the Radion Pro fixtures. I bought a short rail kit, and then I bought the premium hanging kit. I'm going to be running these long direction, and they'll be about 39 to 40 inches outside to outside, so there'll be a good, you know, 10 inches from either end of the aquarium in the 60-inch dimension. I won't have any problem mounting them to my conduits. I'll show you when it's finished. I I have, there is a show this weekend. The Marine Expo is in Southern California this weekend. I intend to go tomorrow. Today is Saturday. I will be going on the 7th, which is Sunday. And I'll be interested to see what I can do for a refugium light. Last time I talked to you, I did actually turn the refugium light off. And in fact today, which it's been 6 or 8 weeks, I just took the Chaeto out. And it still was green, shockingly enough, without any light on it. Kind of doesn't make any sense, but as we all experiment with this, who knows what works and what doesn't. Anyway, my goal is to take the chiller out of the system. I have the chiller plugged into a separate outlet across the kitchen because it's got to be on a separate circuit. With the 2 metal halides and the chiller on at the same time, the circuit would have blown. It would have been right around the 15 amp circuit, so I didn't want to push it. But now with these, I'll go from 800 watts to probably 200. So I'll be able to plug the chiller into the regular circuit, and my guess is here in, I mean, we are in April, so it will be coming up on summer here soon. But Southern California, it won't get, 85, 90 during summer. And, if I plug the chiller, what I may do is just run a loop and use the chiller from, April to October or something. But anyway, it's again part of the experiment, but I just want to let you know that I have been working on it little by little. Not like I used to, working 60, 70 hours a week, but I did go ahead and spend some of that OT money on a couple of new light fixtures. So I will get those hooked up and show you what it looks like.